Hi everybody, Abby here. I just wanted to share a little bit about my comfort content. So let's jump into it. For TV shows, there's a few TV shows that I can just put on in the background that I can watch over and over and over and over again, and they just give me some joy. They're so entertaining, and I know if I put it on in the background I won't be missing out because I've watched them so many times. Let's start off with Friends. This show is so funny. The dynamic that all of the characters have together, they're like a little family, and I think it's so funny. I know that it's one of the shows that I can just put on in the background or put on while I'm getting ready, and they'll have some quick bites in there that I just think are hysterical. Another show that I love is New Girl, and if you've seen New Girl, honestly, enough said. But this show is so incredibly funny. Everybody who's living in this apartment are trying to just live their lives day to day, but they are all so different from one another, yet so relatable at the same time. It is so funny how they try to navigate their lives together, and I will have to say, Schmidt is the most hilarious guy ever, but I think Nick just is more quirky, and that just kind of stands out to me a little bit more. Jess, of course, has to deal with all of these personalities, and Winston is like your best friend in the show. He's just kind of out there doing his thing, but we're here for it. So I'll just put on this show whenever I just want to laugh or just need something to make me feel good. The next show is The Big Bang Theory. Now, I am a huge fan of science, and I love technology, and I love physics and all that stuff, and it just kind of combines my love for a sitcom or just a fun comedy show together with my interest in science and such. I think this show is so funny because Sheldon obviously has his wild quirks and the way that he does things, and you're always rooting for somebody in this show. I think that the way that they portray their science and like their tech talk is just so well done, and they just kind of throw it out at you, and you're like, sure, I think this is right, but like, you said it with enough confidence that I will believe you. And their jokes just hit sometimes, and I'm overall so excited when I watch it, just because I know it's gonna be really funny. Now, the next three shows are kind of similar. They all lean more towards the crime drama genre. First being, of course, Criminal Minds. I don't know what it is about this show, but being able to jump into the timeline in any season and just know that each story is, you know, well thought out, and the characters are developing and trying to find all these, you know, serial killers, but understanding their body language and figuring out how they might get somewhere next, I think is definitely interesting. And you're rooting for all the characters in the show, and I think that's definitely something that I appreciate about the show, and I can sit there and know that in the end they got the person. Next show is Bones. This show is definitely so sweet. I've cried so many times during this show. You fall in love with all of the characters, and yes, they're trying to solve some cases, but you're really invested in the characters again, and you want to follow them throughout the whole series. I'd say again that this show is the kind of show that brings together the technical speech and jargon and integrates it really well with layman's terms, so to speak. You've got the really smart characters in there who do their job so well, and then you have characters like Booth or Sweets that are just, you know, there to take it all in and get right to the point. And yeah, I think the cast is so great, and just being able to follow the show is awesome. And then the last show that I really enjoy watching, especially this time of the year in the fall, being wrapped up in a blanket and having a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or something, of course, is Gilmore Girls. And this show, when I tell you I am invested in every episode and all the characters, it is so good. Rory, Lorelai, Lane, Luke, Jesse, Logan, Dean, you know, you know how it is. It's just having the small town vibe in the middle of fall. It just feels so cozy. That's about it for all of my comfort shows. Let me know what you guys watch down below, and maybe next time I'll share what my comfort movies are or music. So let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.